Well, hello there. Uh, it turns out I did need it. I needed it bad. The Keyblade! No, it doesn't have anything to do with Kingdom Hearts. Nothing at all. It's not even a reference, okay? But I needed it. So I used the power of time travel to get it. It was worth it. It's one of the strongest weapons for Mardek at this point in the game. You'll also notice my levels are kind of high. I did a little bit of grinding just to get some tedious skills mastered for basically all of them. Also, I found out I missed something in that last map, the locksmith map. There was a hidden pathway. It contained 2 chests. The chest contained one chest had 4 ethers, the things that give you 100 MP, and the other one had a bone mail, a sturdy set of armor, which protects you from the curse status effect, and it gives you resistance to dark, take half damage from dark element attacks. Handy at this point, but does make you vulnerable to light. However, our main opponent right now is Necromancer, so I don't think the light attribute's really going to come into play here. Something to note, I think, is that Mardek's healing is a light attribute skill. I don't know exactly, but this could mean that Dugan, who has the bone mail, could receive double healing from Mardek. Because, the light attribute does double, so, they might double the healing. That's cool. Also, because of all the grinding, Vern, I think, hit a point where we can talk to him and learn a little more about him. Yarlord has truly smiled on me by delivering you to me, to assist me. I should make sure to pray fervently later, thanking him for his grace and charity, and to think that I cursed his name when he left me to die. I should have known that it was all part of his plan. It could even be said that he delivered me to you, to help you on whatever business you need to see to. You must thank the ever-benevolent Omnidragon for this great, amazing gift, and praise his name for all eternity. Well, why does Yarlord need praise, anyway? I do not understand what you mean. Well, if I gave someone a gift, I wouldn't want them to praise me. I'd probably prefer it if they didn't, actually. I'd just be content with seeing them happy. Pah! You are not a god! We merely must devote ourselves to Yarlord due to the sheer scale of the gift that he gave us. Existence itself can hardly compare to some gaudy bauble you'd give to a chum on his aging day. It is blasphemous to even consider not devoting one's life utterly as a servant to a being who was so kind and gracious as to give us all that we have. Like any good child would treat their father. Well, did you worship your dad every day and act like his servant and stuff? Bah! I never knew my family. I'll not get into this now. It strays from the point. Yarlord is great, and that is that. I've had enough of this babbling for now. I will have to pray that you will come to your senses and see the light soon. Humph! Vern? I didn't mean it, Vern. Alright, so, carrying on into the catacombs. I hope that we can clear these catacombs, because I'm kind of tired of zombies. I mean, if I was tired of zombies, I would kind of have to stop this whole entire section of the game. It's kind of nothing but zombies. And oozes, I guess. Also, funny thing, when I went back to get the Keyblade, the locksmith fight, I did that at the end of exploring the floor, so I had basically no MP. Because why would I ever use items? Or anything? Alright. Let's just... You know how it goes. You heal the zombies, they die. This is fine. Yes. As it should be. Wonderful, wonderful. And... Ooh, a chest. And by chest I mean item in the pew. I mean the coffin? What is this? Mugwort juice. Lovely. That's basically a full heal at this point. Oh, hi. Zombie warrior. Yes, with these undead, I have eyes and ears all throughout this tomb. I know you're there, Rohoph, and I know you're after me. Yes. Moric, is that you? Yes, Rohoph, it's been a while, But a while is all you've got left, for you see this tomb will be your tomb. Yes, my undead slaves, my pallid, rotting extensions of my own consciousness will annihilate you. They will make your sparkling white robe run blue with blood, and then I can add you too to my undead legions. Yes. I don't actually have a robe anymore. I miss it, though. I liked that robe. Thanks for bringing back bad memories, Moric. But we're coming for you. Your reign of madness-driven evil is almost at an end, old friend. I'm sorry it's come to this, but it seems that your death would be the only end to this. Why didn't you just join us, Rohoph? We could have ruled the galaxy together. Yes, the dim masses would have bent to our whims, died by our orders. We would have had ultimate power, the power to do and get anything and everything we wanted on a whim. But you turned that down. And for what? Don't you listen to what you say. You are not the Moric I used to know. None of you other magi are those who I used to call friends. Can't you see that the violet crystal has warped your minds? It's making you evil. It gives us power. It shows us the true way of being. We never really had ultimate power as benign benefactors, but we often went unappreciated. But as dictators, we can do so much more. We get so much more praise. Yes! Else we destroy those who refuse to accept our glory. Ugh. It's sickening to think that this is what you've all become. I really do hate having to do away with you like this. But enough talking, for it needs to come to that. Doing away with you, I mean. I'm coming for you, old friend. Yes, come then. Come to join my undead legions. It's a boss fight against a zombie warrior. He's got a great axe, some bronze armor, a couple gauntlets. He looks for all the world like he should be wearing, well, no, I guess that is bronze armor. I was gonna say bone mail, but no, that's bronze armor. Weak to fire, light, and ether. I was gonna say spirit. Ether. The two gauntlets give him +4 to strength, and he's level 15. He's a big boy. But, hey, he's a zombie. What's he gonna do, huh? Hit Mardek for 1/3 of his health. Good. This is where shielding might come in handy. And you gotta protect the squishy mage first. So Spirit Blade uses Spirit rather than Strength to attack. And that's a difference of 4. However, it will have an increase of 50% damage due to the weaknesses. Dugan will Spirit Blade. Sure. And Vern kinda destroys this guy. A little bit. And now he's Berserk. And because he's, a mini-boss, he also gets hasted. However, he's also still very slow, being the hulking figure he is. So let's just beat on him, huh? I mean, Vern can pretty much do this by himself, so... And Vern will get the finishing strike. Here we go. Wow. Bring a paladin to the undead fight. And just money for the victory. Well, did we win? Is it over now? What? No. That was just an undead that was being controlled by Moric's mind. He was merely using it as a way to remotely communicate with us. The real Moric's further in the catacombs, so come along. Wait, Rohoph, do you have anything to say about it? Oh, wait. Or is this just story background time? So if your planet's so great, Rohoph, why are you here? It was an accident. Believe me when I say I'd rather not be here at all. My presence here and my current dependent state bring me much shame. But it seems that your planet has a particular unusual gravitational field, for some reason unbeknownst to me. The craft I was in was a frail one and couldn't fight against the pull, so I crashed here. Then I died, and you found me, and here I am. Well, that still doesn't explain to me why you're flying around here in the first place, rather than sitting at home reading stories around a fire with your friends. Yes, I did fail to elaborate on that, didn't I? I suppose I'll indulge your human curiosity. You've earned that much from me. The Anunnaki used to be a great race run by a high council, the Governance de Magi, of which I was a member. I and the others were overseers of our entire world, and it ran like clockwork, a society built on beautiful order. But then that order became chaos when a strange meteorite fell from the sky one day. It was brought to us, the council, to decide what to do with it, and as soon as they saw it, my fellow governors became enraptured by it for some reason. It corrupted their minds. The friends I once knew and loved gradually died and were replaced by monsters inhabiting their shells. Perhaps not literally, they didn't look any different, but it was still the same. They changed their views, their policies, and became more brutal, more merciless. They became tyrants, and it seemed they were unaware that they were changing at all. I had to do something to return Anshar to order and to light, so I tried destroying the meteorite, the violet crystal, as we came to call it, but they caught me and sentenced me to be executed. I escaped. I fled to consider my next move, and here I am now, years later, and no closer to my goal. Well, I'd love to help you destroy the crystal thingy. Indeed, and you will be helping me too when you are ready. But that day is not yet here. Come along now. We have more immediate matters of concern to attend to. Alright, so if Rohoph's talking with us... Dugan? No. Okay. But still, I think it's a new dialogue. You know, Mardek, there's something I've been meaning to tell you for basically all of my life, or since as long as I can remember anyway. I feel that since we're on this journey together now, you have a right to know. It's, nothing bad or anything, just a bit, well, it's something I try to ignore anyway. I don't want you thinking it influences me utterly. What is it? I'm jealous of you. Jealous? Why? Oh, loads of reasons. Silly, petty reasons, mostly. It's not really worth mentioning, actually, but I'll try to explain it anyway, since I said I would. Your dad, Anki, he's a great adventurer. He always used to be this great legendary figure in my mind. He radiated awe. I always wanted to be an adventurer like him, but my dad? A mere shopkeeper. He didn't inspire me at all. You have the blood of legends in your veins. You've just sort of always found things easier than I have. I may not let it show, but I worry. A lot. About everything. I pretend I'm not, but I do. But you don't look like you're covering anything up, or pretending. You just don't seem to worry at all. You're so carefree, and I envy that. Well, it helps that I have a spirit of light inside my head. You just have this natural confidence, whereas mine's a mask that's a chore to wear. A lot of planning and concentration goes into keeping up what you do without thought. Everyone's always liked you more, too, for some reason. They always talked to you when we were together, rather than me. And you got along with them, too, all friendly-like, whereas they seemed ill at ease around me. Too intense, I am, I've heard people say, whatever that even means. I think things just come easier to you, mate. Like you've been dealt a better hand, your luck stat is higher, that kind of thing, and I'm jealous of that. So there, I said it. I said it wasn't worth mentioning, so don't worry about it. Really, don't. Forget I even said anything, even. I don't want you worried. It'd ruin what I'm jealous of, after all. Haha, Dugan, you're my best friend. And Emila. Hello, again? Why do you seem so nervous when I talk to you sometimes? I just didn't expect it, and you interrupted my thoughts maybe, or, actually, it's more than that. You see, I'm not so good with these social interaction things. I didn't have many friends when I was little, or, well, any really, so it was just me and my parents and, my books. I could talk to my mom just fine, but I was sort of scared of my father. He was really distant all the time, and he and I just didn't see eye to eye. But I never had other people my age to practice talking to. This is really embarrassing to admit, but much of what I learned was from self-help books. But you seemed fine at the guard briefings and stuff. I practiced, sort of. Or I kept thinking things over in my head and practiced the sort of things that I might be expected to say. I tried to speak up, like when I asked Jock what he meant by stop the bandits, because I thought it was expected of me. But it was never easy and I felt really nervous. It was also easier when there were a few of us and all eyes weren't on me. Oh, and, Steele. He's dead. I hated him. I really did. But he brought out raw emotion, hate, in me, and that sort of got rid of my anxiety and made me snappier than I ever thought I could be. Now that you're looking at me all expectantly, as if I'm supposed to reveal something about my character that would be interesting to you, I feel like I have to perform perfectly. But, like, I might fail, and it makes me scared, and, well, you've done fine. You're better than you think at this. Yay! Thanks, Mardek. I suppose it wasn't too hard after all. But now that I've said my bit, can you, get back to focusing on the adventure now and not me? Thanks. Hey, Vern. You want to say something? I know we already talked to you. Ah, the heart of this undead plague. Finally, we can destroy these foul, bony buggers and bring the world peace once more. I look forward to vanquishing as many of the blighters as I can. I'm sure you've already said that, Vern. And if you haven't, you've been thinking it. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. For there's just one path. And that path leads you to zombies. Hey. Can Dugan one-hit this level 9 zombie? Yes. Very good. Very good. And we are about to make it to a fork. Ooh, don't make me go down this path. They've got to both go to the same area, right? Don't make me backtrack. Would an AoE flame kill everything? I mean, not everything, but this specter. I'm not gonna risk it. Can Mardek kill the skeleton? With a keyblade, yes. It's all about knowing who can kill what in one hit. There's still a singular chest to find. I'll bet it's in this room. And it is. Good. Good. It's a better potion. Or rather, 3 of them. 3 betters make a best, you know. And... oops. I don't think there's like a map completion quest. You know, like, make sure all of your maps are completely uncovered. I don't think that's a thing, because that would be extraordinarily tedious. Power attack. That's how you do it. A mace! How lovely. I don't believe the mace is used by anyone to do anything. Well, it counts as a sword, and gives you damage plus 10%, but I believe... oh wait, doesn't Vern not have that? Wow, what a loser. I mean, he's not going to use it, but I mean, I should probably just give it to him anyway, because I mean, he should probably learn how to do it. Mardek has that, right? Yeah. And carrying on to this part of the dungeon that we already were at, but couldn't get to this part. It's a remedy in a grave. Guess it didn't really work, huh? What is the right path? Because I want to go down the wrong path. Like this. Well, it led me to something. Money. Oh, I see. I'm going to have to take the long, winding route around the outside. Around the outside. Good, the blood clots lived! Just what I wanted to see! Alright, but here's the thing. Spirit Blade attacks with spirit. Blood clots are like immune to physical. And here's the thing about Vern. He randomly can hit things. Remember that time the blood clots couldn't be hurt by physical attacks? Well, Vern can hit them as long as he's got Smite Plus. I guess. I don't know. I think that's the reason. Okay. So this is an item. What's it gonna be? Mana berry. Lovely. And then I do the winding route around to get the last chest, which is probably some potions or some sort of antidote. Whatever. Alright. Let's regenerate some mana here. It's an easy fight. Vern, do the thing! Thank you. I mean, the mace is stronger than the silver sword. And it is nice that he's learning the 10% damage thing that comes standard with every character. It's just the silver sword also does bonus damage against undead, and that's kind of the thing here. Bats will go first, no matter what you do. It's great. They're fast. That's what they do. They also burn. That's nice. Mardek, you're injured. Heal yourself. It was just a ploy to get Dugan to kill. Okay. And now, the long-awaited item. Please. Bone Slicer! Double-bladed sword made of bones of some great dead beast, meant for slicing the bones of other great beasts. It's especially effective for undead. Now, that would be Zack's weapon. And that makes Zack effective in this section. Which means Vern could go back to doing nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the guy. It's just, Zack's kind of cool. And I mean, you want to hang out with the cool kids, don't you? So Vern can learn his damage percent thing, and then, well, no, actually, Vern has until I get to the next the next save crystal, and then Zack comes in. Now, I know Zack's going to be under-leveled, but Zack's just kind of cool, you know? Everyone's leveling up. Mardek, you level up too. Mardek, please. Alright. So he's lagging behind his friends a little bit. That's what happens when you're a supportive character. Then Vern is a paladin and you fight undead with paladins. It's a thing. But Zack is just a cool guy. He wields a double sword. It's great. He's also air attribute. Moric is earth attribute. You know, it's standard protocol to do that kind of thing. Mardek, you leveled, yay! Zack's also very fast. Vern arguably hits single targets harder. Zack's level 8. Where's the level 11 Vern? What a decision to make. Zack's, you're in. Zack, you're in. Zack's in! He did learn everything he was learning, right? Well, I guess not his armor stuff, but that's fine. Alright, Zack. Whoops. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Also, he learns the Crescendo Slash by wielding this, which increases with power when used in succession. And it deals an extra 25% damage every time you use it. And it costs no MP. Basically, think Fury Cutter from Pokemon. And Zack had a gauntlet, which is nice, and a Ring of Agility. But I could give him something else. Like immunity to poison. It's a good one, I'd say. Whoops. Does this do anything else? Magic defense? Sure. He's fast enough, he doesn't need it. Alright. This is where I do a sneaky little save, just in case I accidentally throw away whatever I get from the boss. Spoilers, it's the boss. Hello. Oh no, a plot unrelated boss monster. That's right, it's another zombie warrior. But this time it's Zack's turn to fight. Remember when Vern did like 1,000 damage in one hit? I remember. Remember how Vern had like an actual health bar? But look, it does more damage every time I use that attack. Wow. This is fine. Everything's fine. Because now everything's shielded. Oh, Zack, you almost got one shot and you had a shield. Uh-oh. If he hits Zack, Zack just kind of dies. Potion? He did 350 to Dugan? Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to take him down. This clown doesn't know who he's messing with. Alright, the heal didn't kill him. But Dugan will. Wait. Dugan didn't do 164 last time, did he? Oh god. The power attack, though. Listen. The only gamble you should ever take is when your life is on the line. That is when you risk it all. Because otherwise, think about it like this. If there is no gamble, there is no life. There you go. There you go. And we run back to this healing crystal because we're kind of broken. Alright. Oh, Zack, do you have anything to say about everything? No. Okay. I'm feeling kind of sad that Zack's so low level for this. It should be Vern here. Here I go. Moric. Rohoph. Moric. Rohoph. Moric. Rohoph. Moric, did you come here to find me and destroy me? Yes, that is an accurate statement. Oh, good, because I'd feel awfully neglected if you were here for some other reason. You need to be annihilated, Rohoph. You know too much. You must pay the price for committing the act of traitorry, scrubbing the back of traitordom, and suckling the sweet, sweet teat of traitorness. I was sent here to vanquish you, O white anti-reaper, for if left to live, to breathe, to... Wait, Rohoph, you appear to have a completely different body, unless I'm completely mistaken, yes? I do have a different body, but it's irrelevant. I'm still the same old soul, and I know all that I knew before the transfer. I see. As I was saying, if left to live, to breathe, to speak, and spread your knowledge, you could rally a resistance against us. Which is exactly what I'm planning on doing. And though it's unlikely they can stop us with the blood-prickling power of the violet crystal that we can harness, it would still be an inconvenience we could do without. Yes, hence my being here. But why did you come? Surely you had a near infinite amount of lackeys you could have sent to do your dirty work instead. And why did it take you so long to get here? I mean, it's been 8 years or so. I got here from Anshar in a few weeks.
When I came here, my goal was to destroy you and then depart, to rend you limb from limb, bathe in your blood, and sneer as your flesh was consumed by beasts, and your pallid robe was torn into at least 17 shredded strips, soaked in the humors of corporeal life. But since I arrived, I have realized there is so much more potential, yes.
Oh, what do you mean? Are you becoming more aware of what that crystal's doing to your mind since you're so far away from it and outside its field of effect now?
I said previously that the crystal gives us power, and I crave power. I lap it up like a starved non-girl that's also thirsty and rabid. Power is my drug, my purpose. Power. Oh, how I drool at the thought of the things I could do with a clenched, shuddering fistful of power. But I digress, healer. No. What I came to realize is that this planet is oozing with the potential for power. The potential for me to have power. To suck it from it like a blowfly sucking the juices from a newly hatched staghound. To drain the power and absorb it. You see, with the ease of a Ganook leaping over a malodorous mound of rotting beast flesh, I could conquer this world. I could have it in my grasp like a thing that is in my grasp. This is an undeveloped world A Class W.
What?
A Class 4, excuse me. I didn't take Latin. They would have worshipped me as a god and be unable to resist my curdling power. It would be just exhilarating. Yes, yes. Much more so than just killing you to death and then leaving at any rate. Yes, yes.
So, Emila, are you paying any attention to any of this? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That's not Mardek talking, is it? Is it some kind of demon that's possessed him or something? Something like that. Are you sure you won't come to your senses, Moric? I really don't want to destroy you. We used to be like brothers.
You know that to lie, Rohoph. We are polar opposites in our fields of magic. You specialize in giving life. I in taking it away and then doing horrible, foul, turgid things to create perverse imitations of it. You always disliked me.
I do admit that I didn't completely approve of your abilities, but dislike you? I think that's a bit harsh.
You used to insult me regularly. You lorded over me, belittled me, told me I was a stain on the cloth of existence. When you were angry, at least, I could tell you thought such things deep down always, yes.
What? That's not... It wasn't like that.
I was too shy, though, yes. Quiet. I just took the blows, said nothing. But it hurt deep down, yes. Scarred me like a keen knife carving gracefully through the flesh of one's pallid forearm.
Moric.
Now, though, I have power. Yes, much power. More than even you, oh pale ghost. I'm going to complete my mission now before getting back to my own concerns. Yes, I'll tear your new body a few new orifices, into which I'll pour slime so foul and black it'd make your vomit in rage that such an atrocity should have ever come into existence. Now is the time for you to pay for so much, Rohoph. Our governance will not return to the sorry state it was before. Die!
And it's boss battle time. And it's 4-on-4. Moric, the Reaper, summons a fallen soldier and 2 ghouls, which I believe are all kind of new here. The fallen soldier is one of the guardsmen of Gosnor, heavily weakened by air, but otherwise is generally undead. Weak to fire, light. Has armor and stuff, so that's cool. And the ghouls are just kind of, sort of, upgraded zombies. They wear leather armor despite being shirtless. And Moric himself, level 22, wielding his signature scythe, Mortis. He's an Anunnaki. Resists water completely despite being earth element. I mean, wait, no. Of course he'd resist water because he's earth. He's heavily weak to air, if I can get my words out. He's heavily weak to air, and has standard kind of undead things, like being weak to ether and light. He's also mostly resistant to every status effect, although not so much bleeding. Not that I can cause bleeding. It's got a lot of vitality. And more spirit than strength implies he's a spellcaster, which, yes, he's a necromancer. And, fun fact, Animate Dead, the thing to summon his little dudes, costs 20 MP. But here's the thing, Zack can just wail on Moric forever and do infinite damage. And the rest of us try to figure out how to kill the rest of the dudes. I believe I need to cast shields and stuff. I think. And we'll just break that barrier. Oh dear, Emila has taken a nap. Emila, don't take a nap, please. Just try to keep everyone healed up. This is kind of a major, big, fat boss fight. Oh dear. Zack is now stunned. Things are kind of going wrong. Very wrong. I only have one thing for stunning. Oh well. We're just gonna have to do other things. Lots of other things. I believe I need to keep this last ghoul alive, or no, okay, never mind. So long as he loses his minions, he will summon more of them. Alright, Zack. Can you hit a ghoul for infinite damage? Yes. Good. Emila can't one-hit these guys, though. So she will hit Moric for single target damage. It's okay. Mardek will take 10 turns casting shields on everyone. Dugan. Can you one-hit a ghoul with a power attack? Yes. And now Mardek's stunned. That's really not good.
Well, that was a big attack.
Arcane Cataclysm deals cajillions of damage to everyone and lowers spirit. Good. Zack, come back to us, please. Oh, right, and the stupid magic shield blocks healing. Ha ha ha. Hee hee. But at least all those ghouls are dead. It's one-on-one now, guy. Mardek was stunned. This is not good. Okay. Pestilent, huh? Well, here's the thing. If I just keep hitting these guys with Crescendo Slash, it'll eventually do 1 million damage. And then, I kind of just win instantaneously. Mardek, don't be stunned! I don't need this! Okay. Alright, we've got him in a loop. All we have to do is continuously kill the guys. Over and over and over again. Until eventually he'll run out of mana and we'll just win by default. Yes. Goodness. What a fight. What a fight. No more stunning for Mardek, please. Thank you. Do I gotta leave that fallen soldier up? Or do I have to hit him? I'm really not doing anything to Moric. Oh, and I missed the power attack. And Dugan got hit hard. Wait, the Fallen Soldier didn't do anything? I thought he had a turn. Whatever. Alright, let's hit Moric. Boom! 300 damage. That didn't seem like a lot. And heal Dugan, because he will die to anything. What was Moric's thing? His defenses are 0, so it doesn't matter what I hit him with. Although he is weak to spirit. Some more ghouls. Some more ghosts. You know. Crescendo slash. Infinite damage. Really feel like this might be beneficial to Magic Shield Zack, so he doesn't die to an Arcane Cataclysm, although he probably still will. Slowly and surely we'll win this. Here comes the Cataclysm! Brace yourself!
Oh, and Emma's dead. Mardek's dead.
And Zack needs to crescendo or else he loses all the power he's built up. Alright. Things are looking not good.
And he zombified Emma.
That's a thing Moric can do. If one of your party members dies and Moric gets a turn, he can revive them as a zombie under his control. Haha, hee hee. And she hit herself for nothing. What? But don't worry. I can cure you. Okay. As long as he doesn't do that again, I'm okay. Arcane Cataclysm. It's a lot. It's a lot and very hard. Alright, do I try to burst Moric down from 1,000 health? It depends on what this crescendo does. Boom! Almost 500. Ooh, I get 3 hits on him. Can I do it? Dugan did 300 damage. By himself. We're going for it. Remember, without a gamble, there is no life. No gamble, no life! Our most powerful attacks combined. Wait, is healing actually my strongest option here? Mardek? Is it? No, it is not. His spirit has been reduced to a puddle. Alright. We're just gonna hit him with the Keyblade. Unlock your death! Alright, it comes down to this. Dugan's Spirit Blade did 300 whatever damage before. I know it did, so he has to do it now. Dugan, you were jealous of Mardek for him being the hero. Well, Dugan, this is your time. You're the hero. Dugan! No! You failed me for the last time. Now do you know what you're going to get? You're gonna watch Mardek get the finishing blow. That's what you're gonna do. How could you do this to me, Dugan? How could you? Dugan! And the fight's still going because there's a zombie. Unlike a lot of games, if the boss summoned stuff and the stuff is still alive when they die, well, the fight's still going because the stuff is still there. Alright, Dugan. I don't even want you to attack right now. You're just gonna... But I should. Redeem yourself. You can't even kill a Pestilent! It got 2 attacks! Why? Alright, Crescendo Slash for 1,500! Alright, well there you have it. Goodness. And Moric gives us a Phoenix Pinion, which is a kind of a Super Phoenix down. It revives you at 100% health.
I regret that I made no difference. Yes. Now, I come to you at last, my servant, my weapon, my master. Gah.
You see, he's a necromancer, so, he commands the dead, and he uses the dead to attack, but then he is also ruled by the dead. That was the implication. It is done. Mardek, Dugan, girl, other guy. We should return to the surface. We can discuss things once we get there. There's no place for that sort of thing. Let's go. Now.
And here they are, the soldiers, no, the guards. No, the heroes who saved the day. The kingdom owes so much to your efforts and achievements.
Thank you, Your Majesty. We're flattered.
Keep this up, and quite soon you'll be official royal knights quite easily.
Your mission is complete. You soldiers will now receive your pay. 1,000 genetic gold coins each. Ooh. I'll be sure to spend it on, shoes or makeup or something. Me too.
You are now dismissed, guards. You better get some rest. It's been a long, tiring day for you three, I'm sure.
You will be informed of if any other missions become available.
What a day this has been! Yarrow truly smiled on us today. Anyway, I'm going to the monastery to pray for a bit. Then I suppose I'll stay at the inn for the night. Perhaps we could travel again sometime. But for now, adios!
Well, guys, this has been really fun. I can honestly say I enjoyed traveling with both of you. It's certainly a million times better than being in a party with Steel, but that's not saying much. Yes, Steel. He's dead.
I'm just glad you liked adventuring with us. Let's do it again sometime. We'd certainly love your company, eh, Mardek?
Well, definitely. Good to know. That thing with Mardek was pretty weird, though. That whole demon possession thing. And so was fighting what looked like death, too. That's certainly not what I was expecting at all when I came to join the Gosner Guard. I'd love to talk about it all with you now, but I'm exhausted. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe? Sure. Good nighty-night for now, then.
I don't know about you, Mardek, but I'm completely exhausted too. I can barely stand up, so I'm going to bed too. See ya.
And so the cheese stands alone. Well, that was a harrowing battle, huh? Yep, that was a first KO for Mardek. Not too bad. I mean, Arcane Cataclysm is kind of very powerful, so... And don't worry, Vern and Zach will be back, even though Zach didn't even say goodbye. But they'll be back eventually, one day. But for now, I'll do this, there's a standard recapping, because I believe this is the end of Chapter 2, almost. So next time, I'll do the kind of big fat recap thing, where I go over all the the varying bestiary things and that sort of thing, Rohoph has nothing to say to me. All right. See, now I'm kind of scared because I feel like I can't save. I feel like it might just automatically make me continue, and I don't want to continue. I really don't want to. Enough of my rambling. Next time, the big recap. See ya.